Hello, we're trying this. It's going to be backwards or upside down, so I'm going to have to fix it in post. But we're trying it, but we are headed home. That glare is horrid, isn't it? It is 8:04. Wow. So I'm actually leaving around the time that I wanted to. It says my ETA is 9, but I have a feeling that will change as soon as the time changes. So my ETA will probably actually be closer to 10, I would assume. I think that's usually what happens. I guess I don't know for sure. But we're headed to New York, baby. I really hope you don't fall. I hope you're good for this whole drive. It's very nerve-wracking. But you have a new mount, so I should not have to worry about you, even though I'm going to constantly. But you're attached to something that's not supposed to fall. But if you do fall, it's not going to be a good fall. So I really hope you don't. Yesterday's vlog that you would have saw would have been insane. I bet you did not enjoy it. I was stressed last night. We had a dinner until, gosh, it was a 3-hour dinner. I did not get home until like 9:30, I want to say. And then I very quickly tried to finish my laundry, do all of that stuff. I packed very light. That was my goal for this trip. I can do laundry, so why am I bringing 1,000 things that I'm never going to wear? But I think I did a good job. I have snacks over here. I have my bag that's important right there. I'm going to double check that I have my wallet and my card quick before we go anywhere. Yep, we're good. Okay. And yeah, it's time to go to New York, baby. I'm so excited. I really am. I'm excited to see my mom, and just relax for like 2 weeks. Cause then when we come back, we're ramping up, baby. There is no break. There is no stop. So it's time to go. So I'm really excited. But we have a 12-hour drive ahead of us. I think it's like 12 hours and 50 something minutes, so it's really 13-hour drive, or I will be checking in with you constantly throughout the day, so I hope you're okay with that, and we are making our way home. Yeah, today's gonna be exhausting. I'm already exhausted. Yesterday was exhausting. Our work thing, oh my god, I just don't want to talk to people for the next like 48 hours, which is not an option. And it wasn't an option. I mean, we had that work dinner, again, a 3-hour dinner. But yeah, it'll be all right. Before I get too far into my drive, I do need to stop for gas. Because I was going to go to Costco. I don't know why I just didn't do it when I was over on the west side. But I was like, oh, I'll stop at Costco the day before I leave. When were you gonna do that, Jen? That does not make sense. But yeah, we're on our way. This is a start. It's 8:08. We should be arriving at 9 or 10. Hopefully I do not get stuck in traffic. That is our goal today. But I will check in periodically. Bye. Okay, we are about 2 hours into our drive. I just stopped for gas. I made it farther than I thought I was going to without grabbing gas. But I'm just outside of Iowa City right now. So we're about to hop back on. I'm one podcast in. That's my update. So I listened to How Did This Get Made? Their Christmas episode. I'm mad. I thought their live stream was later. I was going to maybe get tickets to the live stream, but it's fine. And now I'm hoping, there go my sunglasses. What was I saying? Now I'm listening to Guilty Pleasures. They did Jim Carrey, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, which, if you don't know, is my favorite movie of all time. But I'm listening to that. That's about 50 minutes. And then I think we're gonna do the Wicked soundtrack. Because loathing, unadulterated loathing, has been stuck in my head anyway. So, yeah, that is my update. I've already talked to my friend. She wanted to make sure I got on the road, but ETA is still 9 p.m. I'm hoping that I'm able to go until I need gas again without stopping. But you never know with a bladder, so we could stop earlier, but that's my hope. And I hope that, I mean, I have about probably 300 miles of gas. Maybe it gets me through Chicago. I don't know for sure. I don't know. But that is my update. And yeah, we'll get you some video footage of the drive. Okay? All right. Well, we just got through the Wicked soundtrack. I am in Illinois. We're down to 8 hours and 56 minutes, so we've been driving for 3 hours. I'm doing all right now. I'm hoping to get through Chicago without having to stop to go to the bathroom. I'm hoping to get to Indiana, and that's when we'll stop. But you never know. I am drinking tea, and that never helps anyone. I am now, I think, going to start the Mean Girls soundtrack and sing along to that. I don't want to start Hamilton yet. In case you don't know, Hamilton is my driving soundtrack. If I need to stay awake, if I need to be present, any of that, I play Hamilton and I get like this burst of energy. So that will come later in the trip. It's only 11:30, so I need to wait for that guy. But so far we're doing good. I finally do not have a lot of fog. Basically the whole part of Iowa was just straight up fog. And I think I'm supposed to hit rain once I get into Ohio-ish, and then Pennsylvania, and then Buffalo. So, yeah, but it's going good so far. I've already eaten my French bread pizza. I've already eaten one cookie. I have not broken into the chicken wing dip yet, but that is definitely for lunch or for as long as I can get. But we're moving. We're moving and grooving so far. So Mean Girl soundtrack is on deck. Cannot wait. Hello. Update. I hate Juliet. Joliet? I don't know even what it's pronounced. But I've been driving this route for 5 years now, at least once a year. And I will say that construction work has been going on for 5 years. Like, I was staying still. And then I get to the end and there's nothing going on. Why am I staying still? That doesn't make sense. But we got through that. Currently right now, the Indiana-Illinois border is not backed up. But I always have a crap time getting through that border. Which, again, does not make sense. Like, there's never anything going on. So why am I backed up? But that's in like 20 miles. My plan is to get through that. Like, I want to get into Indiana before I stop again. I'm about at a half tank of gas, so that's not an issue at all. It'll just be if I have to use the restroom, because I sort of do. But she's hoping she can power through. We have 8 hours left, which is so long. It's about 1 o'clock. I'm not hungry yet, so that's good. And now I'm in the clear with traffic. Like, now there's none. So that's great, too. So now we're just moving and grooving. I did part of the Mean Girl soundtrack, and then I just moved on to my playlist that just, like, has some really good, my favorite songs. So I'm currently doing that. Noah Khan is currently on. I think when I get to somewhere in Ohio, that's when Hamilton will come out. But so far it still says 8:56. When I get into Indiana is when the time change happens. I don't know where in Indiana, but I know that it happens, I think, like maybe an hour into it. I don't know. So that is what we're waiting on to see if it jumps up. But right now it still says 8:56 is my arrival time. Hopefully that's true. People that speed, like, I'm going faster than the speed limit. He's got to be going close to 85, 90. Like, he has to. There's no way there's something else. But, yeah, we're moving and grooving. I'm exhausted still. I was hoping I'd wake up, but just wanted to check in. When we pass the Illinois-Indiana ban, what is it called? I just said it. Border. When we pass that border, it's when I will check in. We have more freaking construction coming up. Like, Illinois, can we figure it out? How to not have so much construction? Especially during winter. Like, don't you do it during the summer? I don't know. If you live in Illinois and you have to drive that Juliet exit, I feel so bad for you. Because it's always bad. It's never been good. I just, like, it's the same spot, too. So, like, why have they just been working on that spot for 5 years? Crazy. But, okay, that's it. Bye! Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are officially in Ohio. I forgot to actually get a picture or a video of us getting into Ohio because there was traffic because of construction. So I didn't want to take my hands off the steering wheel. But in about 20 miles, I'm going to stop for gas. And hopefully that'll be one of the last-ish stops. I'm going to probably stop in Erie and eat there. It's just the easiest one, but it is disgusting out. So I started the morning with fog, and now I'm sweating. Started the morning with fog, and then now it's just rainy and gross. I had sun there for a little bit in Indiana, I think, in the beginning. But yeah, it's disgusting out. But so far, good drive. I did open up some chicken wing dip and eat some of that. I had another cookie. I finished my tea. So if wherever I stop has a Starbucks or something, I'm going to grab a drink. Or maybe a sparkling caffeine. Ooh. But yeah, it's, this drive is not an enjoyable one. Although I did see that there's a dinosaur museum in Indiana now, and I would like to go there. I love dinosaurs. But I did start listening to Hamilton. I'm currently on Stay Alive right now, so we're about a fourth of the way through the musical, probably, somewhere around there. So I'm just jamming to some Hamilton. But, yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'm tired. This is not a fun time. Like, I want to go to bed right now. I hit probably a lull at 2, and I'm okay, but I would like to go to bed. So we got 5.5 hours left. We're gonna power through them, and then as soon as I get to my mom's, I am going to bed. But yeah, that's all I got for you. So I'll turn you around. You can see how gross and rainy it is, and then I will catch up with you later. I made my last big stop before I'm in New York, hopefully. I might stop to grab food at Erie, like I said, but outside of that, hopefully I do not have to stop. I think Erie is in like 3 hours, but at the stop there was a Starbucks. They didn't have any caffeine that I wanted, so I got a tea. And then, let me get onto this highway. And then I also got some high chews. Delicious. Just a chewy thing to keep me up, baby. But we have 120 miles on this guy. I think I have enough gas to get home now. It's just whether or not I want to fill my tank tonight or wait until tomorrow will be the question. But we're doing it. We're doing it. So, I am now, what part of Hamilton am I on? History has its eyes on you. So we're about to win the war. And then, yeah. So that's basically my life. But I just wanted to check in, tell you what I got from the gas station. I also pulled up some mints so that those are here. My mom is calling me. Excuse me. Hello.
Hi, babe. How's your drive going?
It's good.
It's good.
Yep. Okay, talked with her, so we should be good for catching up for a few hours. But yeah. Okay, back to Hamilton. History has its eyes on you. I will never put in my singing, but just know I am singing loudly. Okay, I stopped for food. Honestly, on road trips are the easiest place for me to eat. So I'm gonna down the sandwich part because it is not the funnest drive home I've ever had. The last 2 hours have been not great. That's what I'll say. So, I have not vlogged, but we're in PA, we're in Erie, which I have a lot of history with this place. So if any of you grew up near here, there's a place called Splash Lagoon that we used to go with our family all the time. It's an indoor water park. I believe it was one of the first ones, but I could be wrong. That could be false. But whatever. I got a grilled chicken sandwich with real bread this time. Still grilling it though. And this will be my bread for today. We have an hour 45 left. I just want to be home. I just want to be someplace that I can sleep. Probably won't vlog any of the other drive because it's a little rough out there. It's the trucks. They're like putting off so much excess water. Peachtree also is where that one lady, or at least I think it is, that one documentary where the lady made like a guy wear a collar with a bomb around his head and then blew it up and they got it on national TV. There's a Netflix documentary about it. She made him rob a bank. And then, of course, he got caught. But he had a bomb around his neck. So they secluded him on a corner, I think, on Peach Street. And then it blew up. I think it was like Evil Mastermind or something. Or Evil Genius or something. Is what it's called. It was pretty good. When I watched it, I was like, I've been there. My aunt also lived out this way for a few years when she lived with her daughter before she passed. Update on what I've listened. I listened to the whole Wicked Broadway soundtrack. Okay. We're going. I will talk to you when I get to my mom's. I have officially made it. It's raining, so I'm gonna get my stuff out and go get situated and pass out. I hope this video was fun for you. Towards the end there, it was not fun for me. I'm ready for bed. So I'm happy to be in New York, and hopefully you'll have some fun New York vlogs coming your way. All right, bye.